Hello again, everyone. Scoons Comics here with another exciting, oh so thrilling comic book haul. Yes, I'm back. It's been a minute. Just been striking out left and right, but finally, when it rains, it pours. I got a nice stack of books here, and we'll go through them. Jump right into it. First issue of thing I got here is Aquaman 22. DC Universe variant. See the little logo? For the dozen of you that watch this channel, you already know what the DC Universe logo books are about. Real quick in summary, in the 90s, DC Comics put out these books like yay with this little logo and multi-packs, only available at places like Toys R Us, Rite Aid, Walmart's, oddball shops like that. Couldn't buy these on the newsstand, couldn't buy these in the comic shop. So the print run is real wacky. Some are more common, some are less common. This one's pretty common, but this was a nice trade with a gentleman on Instagram. Gosh, Jim, Paper Ones, I believe is his account. Good guy. He also has a bunch of DCU variants. We worked out a little trade. I sent him a book, and then he felt guilty because his book was taking a little longer to get in the mail. So he very nicely sent me 2 books. He sent me this Legionaries number 21 DCU variant, which I did not have. So that's cool. So we're off and running. Then I attended a comic show this weekend, and I also, I bought a $10 lot on eBay that was just labeled DC Comics lot, right? Mixed books from the 90s. Well, they had a handful of DC Universe variant books in there, and they probably didn't care because they didn't label them as such. And I was the only one that bid on this lot, so I got the thing for 10 bucks. So that was cool. And then I was at a comic show this weekend, and this dealer had all my bread and butter stuff, man. A bunch of stuff from the 90s, second print, third print books, and a bunch of DC Universe comics. Nothing real rare, but none that I had. Well, I'll show. I got it between that set or that comic lot that I bought on eBay and these books, I got a couple doubles. But I knew I had them coming in the mail, but they had been in transit forever. Actually, they'd been in my town, sitting at some post office distribution spot for like a week and a half. And my fear was if I didn't buy these books now, something would happen in the mail and I'd never see them. Then I would have lost them twice. That would have driven me insane. So I got some trade bait here, as you'll see as we go along. So, from the comic show, we got Batman 507. This is a little beat up, but again, logo. All about the logo, man. When I find these things in the wild, I get so excited. Batman 515. This one was the only one that I bought that the dealer actually knew what it was, and he was trying to charge $10 for this. And I said, I'm not paying $10 for a DC Universe variant. That's not a rare one. But I didn't want to leave it because I'm crazy. So I worked up a deal with a couple of the books, and I got this for $5, which was about the ceiling I want to spend for a common book at Absolute. $2-3 is usually what I want to do. So that's cool. Also got Batman 518. Legends of the Dark Knight 63. Batman Shadow of the Bat 52. Love this logo. I just love it. Flash 91, which I thought for sure I had, but thanks to my handy dandy notebook on my phone, I saw that I did not. So that's cool. Here's one I do have already, but this came in that lot I bought on eBay, so I got a double of this now. Justice League America number 88. Anybody need this, want to trade, but hit me up. Action Comics $6.99. Action Comics 700. Yay! This one I've been looking for a while. Now I need the platinum version of this. There's like one where like the writing's in platinum, right? It's the big anniversary issue. But to find that, guy gave it to me for, these were all super cheap. He had these all for $1, $2. And then he cut me a deal on the whole thing that I bought. He had no idea about these DC Universe books. At the end of the sale, he was a young kid, probably in his early 20s. And he asked me what these were because he saw I had a bunch in the stack. And I told him after I had exchanged the money, because I hear all kind of crazy stories about people marking stuff up at cash registers now. So, but anyway, he thought that was pretty interesting. So I don't know, but glad he didn't know about them when I was hunting for them. Action Comics 701. This is another double that I have. So if anybody needs it, let me know. I've been looking for these Bizarro World storyline ones because they're harder to find for some reason. Adventures of Superman 510. Adventures of Superman 512. Here we got some doubles. Showcase 94, issue 5. And issue 5 again. Anybody needs one of those, let me know. Steel number 4. I can't tell you how excited I am for these books. And then to find I think I got like 25 in like a 48-hour span. It's crazy. Steel 17. Superboy number 4. Supergirl number 4. Superman 89 and 89 again. Man of Steel 33. Annual Man of Steel number 3. Really cool Mike Mignola cover. And Wonder Woman 86. Love those books. Love them, love them, love them. So happy to have them added to the giant collection that is overtaking my house. But that's neither here nor there. This isn't a comic, but this was also at that comic show. Guy had a bunch of books for $5 each, and I need a book for the winter time here. Neil Gaiman's Norse Mythology. Paperback for $5. Heck yeah. Can't go wrong with Neil. Alright, so I kept this in this goofy bag and board just for you guys to see. I'm always hitting up local antique malls at an insane rate just because you're never gonna find nothing unless you go hunting. So I go hunting all the time. And this guy puts out these books in these weird cardboard and plastic things. I left it in here. And this was right at eye level on a shelf, and I saw it, and I was like, well, that's the first Cletus Cassidy. Amazing Spider-Man 344. Look at this. Big, giant, flimsy piece of cardboard, plastic bag, and he writes on the top what it is, and then $1.25. And I said, $1.25, I'll take that. Only issue of Spider-Man he had, right on top. Very weird. But I love it. My local half-price books has given me a couple of good things lately. This is Absolute Vertigo previews from 1995 for $1.50. This is the first printed appearance of Preacher, right? It's a preview. Do you count it as a first appearance? Do you not? I don't know. For $1.50, I was happy to bring it home. Found Green Lantern 43, which I already have, so I'm a big fan of this run, but this was a hot book a few weeks back. I don't know, I just really like that cover, featuring Black Hand right before the Blackest Night story. Cool book for $1. Avengers 684, Avengers No Surrender Part 10. First appearance of the Immortal Hulk. Found this for $1.50. That was exciting. See, I still get the little half pricey on there. I drive these poor people at half price nuts because I'm there all the time. But you find stuff. You show up like a madman. All right, also from this comic show, I love comics. Because if you dig, new stuff pops up that you never even knew was published. Example, Mars Attacks Popeye. Look how beautiful this cover is. What? What is this? I had to buy it. It's a really good read. It's a really entertaining comic. Tom Ryan, I know, on YouTube, he buys a lot of Popeye, I do believe. God, am I remembering that right? I know he gets Blondie for his dad, but I think he gets Popeye too. But this is a really good book. It's entertaining as heck. Go pick it up if you can find it. Then I found some of these second prints right around the Nightfall storyline. Here's Batman 491, the unofficial start of the storyline. Second print. And then the guy had this one that I've been hunting for a while. Batman 500, second print. This one people are asking $10, $20 on eBay. This guy had it for $1.50. Yes, I will take that. So cool. And And then poor George Perez is in ill health, cancer. God bless George, one of my favorite storytellers. And this guy had some Perez books that I didn't have, so I was happy to pick him up. Sax and Violence, issue number 1 from Epic Comics. Peter David wrote this, I do believe. And then Crimson Plague, number 1 from Event Comics, which was the only issue published at Event. And then a few years later, when George and Mark Waid and Kurt Busiek, Carl Kiesel, a few others all started Guerrilla Comics, imprint at Image Comics, he redid the first issue of Crimson Plague again, added 10, 15 pages of bonus content, and then he published issue 2. And that was it. That's all we got out of this series. And then my last 2 goodies that I got from the comic show, got a good deal on this. Grendel number 1. Grendel got optioned by, I think, Netflix. And I really don't know a ton about Grendel. But I want to learn. I'm a big Matt Wagner fan from other things he's done, so I should probably read one of his seminal works. So Grendel number 1, happy to pick that up. And then as I was walking out of the con, I had $25 left in my pocket. And I just happened upon a dealer who had Booster Gold number 1, which is a book I had for years, and I sold it a couple of years back, and I've regretted it. I wanted it back. And it's skyrocketed the last couple of years, like every dang book has. Like $70, $50, $70 or higher, if it was graded, God forbid. This guy had this for $35. And I said, buddy, I pulled out the cash. Always pull out the cash and show him. I got $25 left on me. Do you want this money or do you want to go home with this comic? And he wanted the money. So I went home with Booster Gold number 1, first appearance of Booster Gold. Thrilled to have it back in the collection. Hooray. And that's what we got this time, everybody. Now I gotta put these away. I'm running out of room. Oh my gosh. But be well, be safe out there. Have a great holiday season. Be safe, enjoy your family, and enjoy those comics. See you soon.